should do?
Just kidding. What?
We should like get a slip and slide.
Yeah. Why not?
It's fucking July.
It is July.
Would a slip and slide not be fun?
Yeah, it would be really fun. We could make it ourselves too. We don't even have to get one of those stupid janky
Honestly,
little
you're
setup
so
things.
right.
We can just get tarps.
You're right.
Do it down my
hose.
whole hill.
Dude,
And do like dish soap.
Oh yeah, dish soap.
Yeah,
So we slide real
slippery.
fast.
Yeah.
Or we just put Orbeez on there.
Oh my God. Orbeez
We
are
dive
the
into a
greatest
pool
thing.
of Orbeez at the end.
That is my dream sponsor is Orbeez. I've decided.
Yes.
If I could work with anyone, I'd want to work with Orbeez.
Orbeez are a great thing, and they're biodegradable. We learned.
Put them in your plants afterwards, like as fertilizer, it said.
Well, that's for the magic beads. I don't know. I'm sure all of them are like that
probably all
though.
the same shit.
We got some off-brand. We were playing with them this weekend. It was quite fun.
Oh my God, it was literally the best time of my life.
Yeah, we really should make a slip and slide, or we could ice block.
Oh my God, I've always wanted to do that.
That would be so much fun.
Where
We should have
the
like a field day.
fuck
Have you
get
ever
an
done
ice
that,
block?
Karelly?
What's
an ice
It's
block?
like sledding down a hill, but you sit on a big block of ice instead.
Well, you get like a big
Yeah, I don't know
block
where you
of
get that.
dry ice, so you have to be careful. You have to like put a towel
Yeah,
on top
you
of
can't-
it,
yeah, you don't
and
wanna
then
burn
you
yourself.
sit on it and you go down the hill. But the thing is, like, I did that when I was a kid and I was quite small. My ass has gotten a little bigger. I don't know how well it would stay on
Do they
the
make
ice
like
block.
adult-sized blocks of ice?
You just have to
I
ask for an
wonder.
extra large slice.
No, where do you get these blocks of ice? I remember that so well in college. People were doing that. It looked
You get
so
them at
fun.
at like the grocery store, dry ice.
But when I saw them doing it, it was just like a piece of ice. It wasn't like dry ice.
Maybe it wasn't dry ice. Maybe
I was gonna say I think
don't
that's a
know.
little dangerous. I don't
No,
think
but I
you can be
remember
carrying
the
around dry
adults would
ice.
tell us like
Yeah.
not to touch the ice.
Maybe
so.
because ice is just cold.
Yeah, that could be really dangerous. What if you like slipped off the towel and landed on your back?
Then
and,
you
like,
would burn yourself.
Yeah, don't listen to me. Please do not do that with dry ice.
Attention! Only use regular ice.
Yes, I think you're right. I think my memory is incorrect
I was gonna
here
say,
because
that
I don't think
sounds
it was like
very
steaming
dangerous.
either. Yeah. Okay, scratch
And I
that
think
whole
that
thing.
if you put
Don't sit on
I'm
dry
pretty sure
ice.
if you put dry ice under pressure, it like can't handle
So where are
itself.
they getting just a block of ice then?
I don't know.
But someone's dad would just go get it from the grocery store and we would play on it.
What is it called for like ice sledding?
Ice blocking is what I called
Ice
it.
sled.
Ice blocking. You're gonna get like a sled for ice if you look that up.
How to make an ice block in a hurry? Fill your container with ice cubes, then pour water over it. Wow.
Oh, so we literally can just make it. We could get a Tupperware, fill it,
like
and
a big
freeze it.
silicone thing.
Yeah. Genius.
Shit, we be thinking ahead,
Guys, ice
Well,
is free.
when is our party? Yeah,
Ice
ice
is
is free. We can
free.
literally just make it
We
out
could
of
have
water.
a fun day. What if we like made our own field day? We had like all different activities. Adult field day.
Adult field day. We
Let's
need to
do
plan it.
it.
Maybe we'll vlog it.
That'd be so much fun.
What if we vlogged it and like put it on a little extra segment on the Sesh or something?
Could be fun. Could be fun.
Oh my God, adult field day, dude. Kid field day was the best.
I miss that shit so much.
Like the end of school.
Yeah.
Fuck
That was always
yeah.
the best. Yeah. Hi, friends, and welcome back to The Sesh. I am Kendall Ray.
And I am Janelle. Thank you for joining us on another lovely episode of
Another
the Sesh.
lovely episode.
Guys, today we have a really fun one for you. We were going to do this last week, and we ran out of time, honestly. So we were like, whatever.
There was just much to talk about last week.
Yeah, last week was wild. There's shit's popping off on the internet. Still going crazy.
Still is, yeah.
Still is.
Been a solid couple weeks now.
Today, we are going to talk about unpopular opinions from Reddit. We love doing episodes that have to do with Reddit form. I mean, Reddit's just a fun place.
It's so funny.
Let's be real. Reddit's a great place. It's also a little bit scary sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a mixed place,
Yeah, it's like a
but,
mix.
you know, that's the internet.
But we have done Are You an Asshole on here before twice, and you guys seem to really like
Am
it. Or am I
I
the
the
asshole?
asshole?
Sorry. We decide if you are said asshole. And that was really fun. You guys seem to like it. So I guess this is another like popular Reddit forum page that people react to and stuff. So we figured we would do that as well. We also asked you guys on Twitter for some unpopular opinions, so maybe we'll read some of those as well.
Maybe we'll even share our own if we can think of any.
I know. I can maybe muster up a few unpopular opinions for myself.
I'll try to muster some up too.
Yeah, absolutely. But we also have a few spicy topics, spicy updates, if you will, we want to get into. And yeah, anything you have to say for yourself? No.
What do I have to say for myself? Well,
You're like, please don't put me on the spot.
Yeah, nothing much has been going on for me.
I went to a concert for the first time in 2 years.
Oh yeah, you did. That was fun.
Guys, it was amazing.
At Red Rocks, too.
Red Rocks.
Can't get better than that.
If you've never seen a Red Rocks concert, if you ever get the chance to, I highly recommend.
To die for.
It is the best place to see concerts, in my opinion.
Yes, I completely agree.
And yeah, that was really fun and just felt so good to like be back outside and not have to worry about, because Pfizer was doing its job, you know?
Just kind of feel free.
Yeah, feel
Look
free.
at the views.
Look at the views.
Red Rocks is cool because it's a natural amphitheater.
Yeah.
So it's literally surrounded by big red rocks, and the sound bounces off of that and creates this, it's just such
so
a magical
good.
thing. And then you can see all of Denver right from it. It's really a beautiful spot. Even if you don't make it there for a concert, if you're ever in Colorado, just drive up to Morrison and see Red Rocks because it's fucking cool.
Yeah, they have tons of trails up there. They have cute little shops. It's honestly, Morrison's a really cool town. So
Yeah, it is.
if you ever in Denver, and it's not far from Denver either. So if you're ever here for the day and you don't know what to do or something, highly suggest driving
How
up.
far of a drive is it from Denver? Like an hour and a half?
No, probably like
Even less?
40 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's
From
like-
Denver, like
yeah.
30, 40 minutes maybe.
I live like
guess
10
without
minutes from
traffic, but
I literally live like 10 minutes from Red Rocks.
You do?
I live like 10 minutes away. Yeah.
That's so
Like
awesome.
15 minutes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ugh.
you can just go like.
You know what I really want to do? They have like yoga on the rocks all the time.
Yep.
And I've always wanted to go do that, but it's so early.
Yeah, it's so early, and I'm also like very afraid of heights. So the idea of balancing on stairs scares
On
me
stairs.
because I don't like slopes. I've explained this way too many times, I feel like, but I don't know if I've ever explained it on this
was gonna
show, but
say-
I know I've said it somewhere at some point. I'm not really afraid of heights. Like
Yeah.
I can go up on like the Space Needle in Seattle or like planes.
Yeah.
The idea of being in the sky doesn't really scare me, but slopes, the idea of falling down something
just, like,
really bothers me. So if I go to like any amphitheater or concerts or anything, I'm always hyper conscious about the stairs or just like falling from my seat. Like I'll be at the Pepsi Center and I think I'm going to go tumbling down to the
Yes!
bottom.
I
It's like this
totally
totally
feel
irrational
that.
fear.
The Pepsi Center's scary. I'm like, I'm going to fall down on these other people.
And Red Rocks is really scary because it's like, it's rocks.
Especially when it's jammed. And
Yeah, it
like
gets jammed
You can't
up.
really see the stairs. And it's
Yeah.
people
Dude.
in stairs.
People run those stairs.
Oh yeah, to get to their seats for general admission and
Oh,
stuff.
well, and I just meant like for a workout. But yes, for GA
right.
as well.
People do go running
But that
there.
is true. I've been to concerts in GA, and you have to fucking sprint up the like ramps to get into the amphitheater. It's a workout getting into the actual concert venue.
It is. The whole thing is an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about it before we even recorded. My dad went to a show there a few nights ago, and it was pouring like he said torrential rain all night. And my crazy dad, dude, he's been going to concerts. He's gone to so many concerts in his life.
James is an icon.
Yeah, and he's in his 60s. He didn't give a fuck. He stayed out there in the rain all night till
Hell
the band
yeah.
like ended. He said by the end, like getting out was like scary because there was so much water just rushing down all those stairs. And
God.
my dad's got like a bad knee. I was like, dude, I just hope I could go as hard as you when I'm that age.
It's amazing.
It's so impressive.
Oh, that's what you do for music, though, man.
My dad lives for music.
I was
That's
gonna
for
say,
sure.
your
It's like
dad-
part of his soul.
Yeah.
He'll
Live
do
music
anything
is-
for music.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not his first concert in the rain, that's for sure.
No, it was really fun. We were going to get rained out, but we ended up not.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. But then our car didn't start on the way out at like midnight. So that was really fun.
Oh, yeah. And you were with my mom. My
Yeah,
mom was
your- Yes, your mom was there and she had her own car,
My mom also loves
thankfully.
music.
And we tried to jump the car twice with two different people. It didn't work. We were like out there we literally tailgated after the concert instead of before. Like your mom is so funny. The car won't start. It's like almost 1 a.m. now. And my dad's like all annoyed. And she's like, oh, Mark, to her brother. She's like, oh, Mark, just go with the flow a little, will you? Like, can you just picture that perfectly? My
yeah,
dad's
that's
like
so my
freaking out.
mom.
And then your mom's like, oh, please. She's like, you want some cheese and crackers? She's like a whole cooler in her car, like full of cheese and crackers. She's got like wine in her car. It was amazing.
Dude, that's one thing I just love about my mom is she is always like trying to make a positive out of any
yeah.
negative situation. Like anything stressful when my dad was freaking out when we were kids, my mom would be like, all right, like everything's fine. Let's get snacks. Let's chill. Everything's good.
She kept being like, because the car that my dad drives is our grandpa's old car that he got when he passed away. So anyways, your mom kept being like, I think this is just Grandy's way of making us want to hang out together. And I was like, my dad was like,
mom's
yeah,
very
he's like,
spiritual.
that's nice and all. But he's like, even at 1 a.m., my dad's like,
It's like, Dad,
he's like,
thanks for
yeah,
this.
he's like, thanks a lot. But it was funny.
Yeah,
No.
I wish I was there. I didn't get invited.
know. Well,
That's
I didn't-
because the long shows.
I was like, you probably wouldn't have wanted to like, it was not that long, but like, I feel like
I like shows. I like a lot of lyrics in music. That's the thing. I'm a big lyrics person, and this is a
jam band.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Grateful Dead cover band.
Yeah.
Basically,
Dark Star Orchestra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not completely cover, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
or no, it is completely
a cover band. No, yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I need to like be able to know the words and like follow along, or I get bored after like an hour. I still love that music though. I can appreciate it, but just in smaller doses.
No, I totally feel
so they know not to invite me.
Well, I would love for you to come.
No, I'll go next time.
Anytime.
I'll come next time. I just maybe need to like drive separately in case I'm like, this is,
I was literally
I'm tired.
thinking
I want to go to bed.
When you were texting me like, I want to go next time. I was like, yeah, totally. And I was like, but separate cars because I'm not leaving early.
Well, you get into it. Yeah, that's for sure.
I love that music. Yeah, it was really nice to be back in a concert setting. Like live
awesome.
music just like speaks to my soul. Even though I have like concert anxiety just because I'm afraid bad people will do bad things in there. But I try really hard to like just be in the moment and not freak out, you know?
Good.
So anyways, yeah, it was really fun. But should we get into our first little spicy topic here?
Oh, sure. We can get right into her.
Should we get right into her?
So for our first spicy topic, I wanted to talk about something that we had touched on last week. And I want to kind of re-clarify my thoughts because a lot has come out since our last recording. So we recorded the July 1st, Thursday. And after we recorded, we went inside. And I'm referring to the Gabbie Hanna, Jessi Smile situation, which I kind of touched on Gabbie's whole like little series. And then I mentioned that she was showing clips of Jessi and just briefly talked about the situation and that I just don't approve of how she's handled it up until that point. But then that night after we recorded, I went inside and Gabbie had posted a full video on Jessi, breaking down a bunch of stuff and calling her all types of things. I have a few notes here of things I wanted to bring up that she said. And then also this on 4th of July, a few days later, Jessi also posted a response to Gabbie. And after watching that, a lot of things were cleared up for me. And I feel like I want to say a lot, but I want this to also be the last time I fucking talk about this, just out of respect for Jessi and the whole situation, because it's become way beyond YouTube drama at this point. This is extremely toxic and almost depressing, very depressing to watch play out. And I've been very disturbed just hearing what Jessi has been through and watching her in pain during that video was just, you can just tell it on her facial expressions, what this has done to her over the past like fucking years and years that this has been going on. And she kind of she explained it all. So I just wanted to clarify that when we recorded last week and I was talking about how I felt like a sense of empathy for Gabbie when she was talking about being body shamed, talking about her eating disorders, talking about her trauma from the internet and things like that, just her own life trauma, that I did feel some empathy for her because I'm an empathetic person. I feel empathy for sometimes people that don't deserve it. But that doesn't mean just because you have concern for someone or you like feel an ounce of sympathy for them, that doesn't mean you support them in any way or back up what they say in any way
or agree with them. I think that's where it gets lost a lot of the times is people see it as very black and white. It's either you're with them or you're not. You're on their side or you're not. You're on their side or you hate them. And it's like I feel as though we can try to understand why this person's acting like that and still not agree with it, not condone it, and that doesn't excuse the behavior.
And just because people have caused other problems for others and have done and hurt other people doesn't mean they aren't allowed to feel the pain that they have felt themselves in their own way. But when it comes to the Jessi situation and Gabbie painting herself as a victim, I believe, I do not feel any sense of empathy for her in any way, especially after really hearing the details of it all broken down. I just want to make it super, super clear how I feel about Gabbie. I really, like I said, I don't think she's a horrible person. I hope she gets...
I don't wish bad things to happen to her.
I know she's getting help, but yeah, I really think it would be best for her to get off the internet and put her energy into a creative time, do something else. And my mind is spinning right now thinking about some of the things that she said about Jessi. because I think that at this point, it's not just like, she did this to me, and it hurt my feelings. It's calling her incredibly like horrific things, labeling her as a really bad person. And when Jessi is truly the victim in this situation, there is no other way around it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to point out some things. She called her vindictive, manipulative, narcissistic, a narcissistic abuser. In fact, yes.
We need to stop diagnosing people.
Absolutely.
I am so fucking sick of people on the internet diagnosing each other. Stop doing it. I know most people who are doing it probably won't watch this.
Unless
but like,
you are their fucking doctor, keep your mouth shut.
Stop diagnosing people who you don't know. You don't have an education to do that. You don't have the fucking training to diagnose people. It is a very serious thing that needs to stop.
I completely agree.
We need to stop throwing around these words like we know what we're talking about. We know their personal lives. Like, stop doing it.
And giving them a label before I completely agree with you. And the worst thing about this is Gabbie has a degree in psychology. I'm not sure if she's completed her degree.
That doesn't, just because you have a degree in psych doesn't mean you can diagnose people.
But that's what I'm saying is like, you'd think that if you have a degree, you'd appreciate it a little more and to understand that. Like, you also have a degree in psych.
Right.
And you know why you don't say those words and why you don't label people or try to diagnose them, especially on the fucking internet.
Right.
To all these people. She said, quote, Jessi is my abuser. Since 2015, I have been the victim of narcissistic abuse, blackmail, harassment, stalking, slander, a smear campaign, gaslighting, and threats of physical violence and online harassment. I don't know if she means all of that is from Jessi or if she's saying some of that is from Jessi's like fan base or just people that are mad at her because of Jessi. But those are such serious.
Yeah, they're serious.
Like, holy shit, you are really. She said that she called Jessi's videos preemptive strikes against her. She basically said that Jessi has used this whole situation to manipulate, which is if you didn't hear last week, Jessi was raped, period. And her accusing Jessi of using this situation to gain sympathy, to throw her under the bus, to somehow destroy her life, when Jessi doesn't give a fuck. She just wants you to stop talking about her. And she's just going on and on about how she's planning all of this. She purposely cried. That's one thing she accused her of, is purposely filming herself. There's a recorded phone call of Jessi that she took just because she wanted evidence of stuff, because they were starting to talk about legal stuff. Gabbie was threatening to sue, so I would be filming conversations too. She never intended to release it. And she even pointed out in her video, like, she was like in sweats with her hair up. She's like, you really think if I was planning to do this giant release of this one day, I would have set it up a little better? But she accuses her of fake crying, trying to pull sympathy from people when she's talking about her fucking rape.
Right.
Like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, the level, it is so evil.
It's really disappointing that people, that Gabbie is using this almost as like a tool. It's like, this is like some deep ass trauma, right? And we're all in, it's sad that it's taken us this long to be like, yes, believe victims, believe people. But I feel like the Me Too movement, now that that's really, in the spotlight these days and stuff like that, like it's really sad that this severely traumatic thing that, she went through court, the guy got charged, like the whole thing happened.
Yes.
And we're still stirring up someone else's story in your own personal life. Like, I'm not saying that Jessi hasn't hurt Gabbie in some way, whatever. I don't know. But the thing that she went through really doesn't, like, it's not for you to speak about. It's not your story to be speaking about.
And however she feels about it should be respected. If she feels like you crossed a line, if you're not familiar with the main part of the fight is that Jessi felt like Gabbie really didn't support her. At the time, they weren't friends anymore, but they were friends for a really long time. And she felt like her having any association with Curtis Lepore, I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, any association with him is disrespectful to her, which I completely agree. I think most people agree with that. And
especially if you're friends
Gabbie's
with
just
them.
failed to own up to what she did. She said, I decided to give him the benefit, not the benefit of the doubt, but to
chance to explain
give him
himself.
Yeah. She said, yeah, I want to hear his side. I gave him a chance to tell me his side. And she just can't wrap her mind around why that is disrespectful. Your friend told you this side. She's your friend. Like I would, if something happened to any of you or any of my friends or anyone in my life, that's the story. I don't need the other fucking half. Why would I want to hear the other person's? You're it. I'm not associating with you because you're a rapist.
Right.
Like no matter if this person's my friend or not, I'm not going to hear anyone's fucking side. You know? Like,
well, especially if it's gone through court and he was charged.
Exactly.
Now, I don't know the timeline. I don't know if they went through court before, like Gabbie had, quote, heard his side or if it was still going, I don't know.
I don't think that was happening at that point. It was still very much like there was a lot of people that believed Curtis at the time because this was all playing out on Vine and kind of took his side. And it's a long fucking story that I don't even, the bottom line is Gabbie owed her an apology a long time ago and they should have ended with a serious genuine apology. She should have never talked about her again and it would have stayed gone. It would have been buried and Jessi could be living her life. She's pregnant right now. She wouldn't have to be dealing with this shit on top of it.
Well, it's just not fair because like survivors already have to deal with this trauma of working through what they've been through in their, whatever situation they were put through. You have to do a lot of work to like, quote unquote, be able to move on and be able to heal yourself and be able to forgive yourself or forgive who you need to forgive in order to move on. So it's really sad that Jessi is not just having to do that work to heal herself, but is also having to now relive it with someone else and work through that as well. It's like a double whammy.
Exactly. And it's just sad to see Jessi of all people going through this because she's so nice and so genuine and truly doesn't want to be part of the drama at all. And it sucks that I really hope this is the end of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Gabbie will probably, she said in her video, if Jessi puts out more, I'm going to put out my side. So it's like, when is this going to fucking end?
That gives me to the same question of last week where I was like, when is this going to end? When is it going to stop?
And you know what's so sad about it? I listened to both of their videos and they both kept saying, I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone. Then stop bringing it up. Fucking just stop. And it's always Gabbie who's bringing it up. And she tries to make the argument the other way, but it's really not.
And I think in Jessi's video, she was like, this is the last you'll hear me talk about it. No matter what she puts out, I will not respond. I'm done.
Yeah. And we're going to follow her lead. This is the last time we will ever talk about this situation regarding Jessi ever again on this platform.
Yep. Because we want to respect Jessi's wishes, which is for this shit to go away and for it to not be brought up 24/7. And so
she can just live her life and move the fuck on. Yeah. And maybe Gabbie will do the same. I mean, dude. Yeah. It's all too much.
I know.
It's all too much. But yeah, I just wanted to make it clear, Jessi, we love you. You're wonderful. We support you. And thank you for coming out with such composure and speaking so clearly without taking any low digs and trying to prevent this from becoming this big thing in the public eye all along. Like she never wanted to get the attention from all of this. And it sucks that like her hand was forced, but I think she did a great job coming back with that. And I'm sure it's very stressful. And I hope now she can disengage. Mm-hmm. Let's just all hope. Yeah. Maybe Gabbie will just fucking stop. No more videos. Just stop. Just go make some rock music, dude, please.
Yeah. I know the internet seems like it. Yeah, it sucks because it's like, I want it to stop too. And I'm not even involved in it, right? So sometimes I feel like kind of weird being like, just make it stop because like, it doesn't really have anything to do with me. But even I'm like, God, like I'm so sick of logging on Twitter and seeing
it's sad.
Peace and Love Deaf Noodles reporting on it, and like I'm sick of going on my subscriptions and having like I'm sick of seeing it so much as all everyone talks about. I mean, hello, you could say that we're guilty of talking about it as well, but we feel that it's important to not ignore this, especially when it's gotten to this level. It's not just like personal YouTube drama. This is some really serious shit, and
I don't know if I would completely comment on it if I wasn't like I know Jessi, I love Jessi, and like I consider her a friend. Like I would feel weird not saying anything about this. Mm-hmm. So but that's it. That's all the things that will be said.
Boom.
Wish y'all the best. Peace and love.
Are we still allowed to say that even though Frenemies was canceled, or was Peace and Love canceled too?
Peace and Love was way before Frenemies.
Oh,
that was just an H3 thing. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
He's been saying that a long time.
That's true. Then I'm still saying it.
Yeah.
The peace and love
To all.
Okay.
But like, don't. Like at the same time, I'm not saying I love Gabbie. Okay. I just want people to be clear because last week people were saying like, oh, Kendall's like feels bad for Gabbie. That's not what I was trying to say.
But that's not even what you were saying. I think again, unfortunately, we have this thing in society where we hate them or we're on their side. Yeah. It's like no.
You can feel bad for. We were talking about the other day. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers that we don't like, and I'm not going to list off everyone we don't like right now. But just how we feel bad for a lot of them, and we think a lot of them are very lost souls who are airing out shit on the internet and confused, and like it must be a traumatic world inside their little fucking whatever, you know?
Yep.
So I don't know what else to say. But I'm never going to be like, I hate this person. What do you want me to like go Wendy Williams on her? Death to everyone? Like, come on.
What the hell, Wendy?
Gotta have some sanity here. This is just YouTube at the end of the day. So
true,
you know
that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about Britney Spears and then get into unpopular opinions. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and thank our first sponsors for the day. Guys, I feel like for women, it is so impossible to find shorts that actually fit us well, that are cute, that are comfortable, that are well made. You know what I mean? Like, there's always something wrong with the shorts. And if I find a pair that is good, I will wear them till the end of time. But recently I tried on a pair of shorts from Title IX and I was very impressed, I have to say. They're made of super stretchy, abrasion resistant fabric, so they're basically indestructible, which is great. They have a really comfy waistband and they have tons of pockets, so you can fit all kinds of stuff in there. You're not juggling with a 15 million little, your chapstick and your wallet and your phone in your hand. Everything is nice and organized in your shorts. Title IX is a company that designs and sells performance outdoor gear and apparel for women on the move. What sets Title IX apart from other clothing companies is their stuff is made to last. They have innovative swim pieces to bottoms that actually fit. Every product is designed for women seeking out their next adventure. Specifically, the clamber shorts is the ones that I was able to try out, and they were very comfortable. I can tell they're super well made. They're not going to rip easily or, get worn down in certain areas, anything like that. But they're also still really cute and comfortable. So it's kind of hard to find a mix between the two. And this is the perfect happy medium.
Yeah, I wore them camping this weekend and they actually dried really quick, which was nice.
That's
swimming in them.
Because you went in the lake, right?
Yeah, it was really nice. And they're super comfortable.
Yeah, good material, all around a great short. So whether you're a surfer or a hiker, or you just like taking your dog for nice walks around the park once in a while, Title IX has something for everyone. And right now, Title IX is offering our listeners $10 off and free shipping on orders over $100 when you visit title9.com/sesh. Just go to title9.com/sesh for $10 off and free shipping on your order over $100. That's Title9, TITLENINE.com/sesh.
Guys, I am all about the comfy essentials in life. I love a good blanket, good cup of tea. I can snuggle with my pets.
Are you a Taurus?
Yeah, I am a Taurus. And I have a Libra ascendant.
Oh, so you really like the
and
comfort.
And a Taurus moon. Oh, yeah, I'm all about it. Venus rulings love the comfort. Yes. Anything soft, anything relaxing. So that's why I love Third Love. A relaxing day at home starts with the essentials, guys. And that's why Third Love has created perfectly fitted underwear and loungewear with unbeatable comfort in cup sizes that come in AA through I, and loungewear and sleepwear that come in sizes extra small through 3X. What I love about Third Love, and you guys know I love Third Love because I think they've been sponsoring us longer than anyone, because they sponsored my channel even before we podcasted. I am a big fan of Third Love. I truly mean it. They're the only bras I own. Like, I've gotten rid of everything else because I don't wear them. And not only are they beautiful and well crafted, but they're also just so comfortable. Like, sometimes it feels like I'm not even wearing a bra.
That is the best feeling of all.
That is the best feeling of all. And what's so cool about Third Love is they have this fitting room quiz, and it really works. It's amazing how much they can tell about your boobs without even seeing them. I was wearing the wrong cup size for a while, so they got me in the right cup, and I've been in that for like 2 years, and I am much happier in my bras, you guys. So get the level of fit and comfort that you deserve with Third Love bras, underwear, sleep, and loungewear. There are more than 80 sizes, and every Third Love bra is made with signature memory foam cups, no slip straps, and a scratch-free band from cup sizes AA to I, including half cups and bands 30 to 48. If you don't feel like getting dressed in the morning, nah, you don't have to. You can put on some Third Love loungewear or even sleepwear for your lazy Sundays or any old day if you're like me. And it's designed with premium cotton fabrics that are available in drapey easy fits from extra small to 3X. Third Love knows that you deserve to feel comfortable and confident 24/7. So right now they are offering our listeners 20% off your first order. All you got to do to get that is go to thirdlove.com/sesh to find your perfect fitting bra and get 20% off at the same time. That's thirdlove.com/sesh, SESH, for 20% off Third Love today. Okay, so we also have some free Britney updates this week as well. Who knows what will happen in the next couple days? Things seem to be moving pretty quick. But the latest news is that her lawyer, her manager, and her co-conservator have all quit in the last week.
Bessemer Trust requested to step down, noting the changed circumstances following Britney's court appearance last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. They said in court, June 23rd. They said in court they believed the conservatorship was voluntary and that Britney had consented to the company acting as a co-conservator alongside her father.
Is that what it sounded like in her voice message to everyone?
So Bessemer Trust had no idea. It wasn't like she didn't agree to this.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, right.
It's ridiculous. Anyways, her manager, Larry Rudolph, I think that's how, Rudolph, also announced that he would be no longer representing Britney. And I guess he became aware that she voiced intention to officially retire, I should say.
Yeah, it's all kind of confusing. Of course, like I said, it's hard unless it's coming directly from Britney, but it sounds like Larry had a good relationship with Britney as far as we know, that she liked her manager.
Yeah.
And that the reason he's been wanting to step down for a while is because he's aware of the fact that Britney wants to retire. But again, we don't know that. He could be making it up.
Right.
It's hard to believe anyone unless it's coming from her.
Right.
But it would make sense, right? If she does want to retire and just live her damn life, maybe have another kid.
Yep. She had mentioned wanting to do that. Yeah, because she hasn't performed since 2018. And then like right at the start of 2019, she announced that she was going on hiatus. That was like infinite. So I think she like doesn't want to perform anymore, which I totally can understand. I mean, she's been working her whole life basically.
Yeah, it sounds like she's been just pressured to perform against her will and that she would be punished by anyone involved in the conservatorship or management if she didn't participate. Which is, wow, it's like hard to believe that that's legal, that these people can control every moment of her life and then also force her to work and when there's plenty of money. It's not like anyone needs the money.
Right. That's so true.
Well, how can they... it's so sick.
I don't know. It's really sick. So yeah, Sam Ingram, who was her court-appointed attorney, resigned last Tuesday. He stepped down after Britney opened up again about not wanting to perform, taking meds, and then remaining on the birth control, even though she doesn't want to be on that. Yeah, Sam, her lawyer, basically was like, you can't petition to end this conservatorship. And so she was under the impression that she wasn't able to this whole time, even though you can petition to end your conservatorship. It's hard to do, but
he just thought it wouldn't be a good idea to the public.
Exactly. So I guess
keep the money train going.
I know, dude. It's so sad.
Sick.
It's
how many people?
Really
how many leeches are in her life?
I guess Sam was like asking the court to appoint a new lawyer, but didn't give reasons for quitting, which I think is also annoying that she can't hire her own lawyers and that she keeps having to have court appointed lawyers to her. Like, it's just she really has like no control.
Possible. No, not at all.
I don't know. It's so sad. So Jody Montgomery told the court on Wednesday that she's been getting death threats ever since Britney spoke last month, which is, I'm wondering if maybe that's why they're like stepping down, because it's getting too much to be too much for them.
Could be.
Yeah,
that's possible.
Or they like don't want to be seen as like the person that's like keeping Britney under this. I don't know.
Or maybe she requested them to. Maybe she wants to get all new people for all we know.
That's a very good point. I guess Jody did reassure her that she's not going to be resigning from Britney's conservatorship. Because again, like we said, Bessemer Trust and Jody are conservators of two different parts to Britney's life, I guess you could say. So yeah, I mean, I just think it's crazy that three people were like, bye, right off the bat. Like, so what's going on? I want to know what's going on.
Now she has to get a new attorney.
Yeah. So exactly. Who's going to be her new attorney? I have no idea.
Well, she needs Jody to stay. In court, they included this text from Britney to Jody saying, "I need you to stay as my co-conservator of person. I'm asking you for your assistance in getting a new attorney. Thank you for your help." So hopefully she does.
I don't know, man.
Well, I don't think this battle is over. I think it's mid-raging. And I think it's going to there's a lot of people standing behind Britney. You know, it's not going to ever just go away and people forget about this. Like, people will fight to the death. And yeah, now a bunch of more celebrities are kind of forming what
Lady
seems to be like an
Gaga.
alliance.
Yeah, exactly. I think some other big celebrities are going to start coming out and being like, oh, we're not going to stand for this crap. So the Mirror UK, which I don't know if they're very reputable, but apparently Britney Spears has an A-list army setting to fight for her freedom, I guess.
Well, let's fucking hope.
This consists of Mariah Carey, Miley Cyrus, Paris Hilton, Katy Perry.
That sounds right.
I believe I did read Lady Gaga somewhere too. So, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's much coming out. I don't think any of them have actually come out and like confirmed that.
Well, those are all people who, as far as we know, have the ability to speak freely. So
totally.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus at a concert the other night.
I know.
Was really vocal.
Yeah. So
she has lots of support, but yeah, it is. Oh God, there was like a week or two ago, she was tweeting about how she was in Maui and the police or the paps. Sorry, not the police, the paparazzi founder, and I just cannot imagine. Like, now the paparazzi's like all inflamed again over Britney because everyone's talking about it. Like, she cannot escape this shit. Just leave her alone. Like, fuck.
I know, dude. Well, it's sad because, for her to get free, it seems like she's not going to be able to do it on her own, it seems like. So it kind of seems like she needs the support of big names and like her fans, which sucks because it's bringing more attention to her. It's not really what she wants, but at the same time, it's kind of a double-edged sword because she needs it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's hope that more people, I think I definitely could see that happening. And I hope everything with Congress, like, we have an update on that soon. Maybe she'll go out there soon and do that.
I know. I would love to see that happen for her. It'd be great.
But again, things could change. If there are new updates, we'll pin them in the comments. As always, we do record a few days in advance. But are you ready to get into some Reddit?
I am.
I am too. I am looking at some of these and laughing already.
Very ready. Okay. Let's start off.
Okay.
This first one I saw like way back when we had the idea to do it, and I was like, I definitely want this one included. So I've heard about this one already. But it says, I enjoy sucking on the tea bag after I finish drinking my tea.
Yummy.
When I finish my tea, I'll leave about an inch or two of water in the cup. First, I will suck the water content from the tea bag dry, then dip it back into the cup of the little bit of water and repeat. If the bag rips open for some reason, I won't eat the leaves, of course, but I might chew on it for a little bit. The leftover tea bag offers a strong, earthy flavor that stays in my tongue for a while. Earl Grey tea bags are especially tasty. See, he's like dying laughing.
Interesting. Well,
cringe.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
Ew.
Well, it's hard to know unless you've done it, right? I haven't done it.
Maybe we should have.
Maybe we should try it.
Brought it out and fucking tried it.
Maybe next week.
That just sounds
sucking
so
on
bitter.
tea bags.
It sounds so bitter.
It does sound really bitter.
Like, imagine sucking on
but
the tea
it's
bag.
probably kind of good for you.
Never mind. I was gonna say, but it could feel really nice on your teeth though. Like,
It
imagine that, like, so I don't know.
And I love Earl Grey. Like, Earl Grey flavored anything, I'm down.
Yeah,
so
but
I
then,
kind of,
like,
I don't know if I want to judge their unpopular opinion because I can't make an opinion on such things yet.
Why don't you try tea bag sucking?
I'm going to go teabag myself inside.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go suck on the tea bag.
This is such a process. I might have to bring this up for the full instructions. First, get the water, suck it dry, then like put it back in. But if it rips, don't eat it.
Can you eat tea?
I don't know. I mean, you can.
There's like tea. There's a cake that's
certain
like tea
things.
flavored.
Yeah, there's herbs. Yeah, there's certain tea brands that you do have some of the. You just drink it.
Yeah.
A lot of people just drink the tea. I don't think it's that weird. I mean, I haven't heard of anyone sucking on the bag, but hey, you do you.
It just seems like it'd be really bitter.
Probably.
Ew. Okay.
All right, I like this one. I highly respect millennials that walk out of their jobs or any inconvenience in life. As a man in my late 50s, I wish I had the halls to walk off a job.
I'm assuming they mean balls.
Yeah, balls. When I was younger. After starting my own business and spending years in upper management, I have to say I love millennials and I think they will change the workplace for the better. I agree with that, sir.
I agree.
Seeing a 22-year-old college grad say, that's not my job and not in my job description always gave me an envy boner. Watching a middle manager retort with, if you don't like the job, then leave, and having a millennial fire back, I'll send out 100 apps on Indeed tonight and I'll have a new one in the morning. Bye. Want to know what that makes me do? Think hard about how my employees are treated and know how well they are paid, because in today's day and age, my job is just as replaceable as they are. Keep ghosting and walking away, my younger friends. I get it.
Hell yeah.
I really like that one.
I am sick of people shitting on millennials because we believe in the theory of work smarter, not harder.
Yes, and we have, certain standards. Plus,
Yeah.
we see that, like, we've seen it over and over again that people will bust their ass and never get,
Yeah.
they'll get a tiny reward for it or nothing.
Well-
and we know that how fast everything's moving. You could go get another job and you don't need to be treated by shit or be
by
treated
shitty
like shit.
management.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Also, I feel as though millennials were the group of people that were told over and over again that all you got to do is work hard and get a good job, and then you can like live your life and buy a house and blah blah blah. Because that's how it used to be. Like you used to be able to, like college used to not even be necessary. You used to be able to like be totally fine with just a high school education. You could build a family, you could build a house, you could have a car. It used to not be that hard. Now it's fucking impossible,
And you
even
can
with a college
stay
education.
somewhere and work your way up.
Right.
But now everything's moving so fast that if you're not happy, it's best to just like move on and start somewhere else. And I mean, things are moving so fast. There's so many jobs, like, those smaller jobs available that you really don't have to stay and be treated like shit. I mean, not in all scenarios. Sometimes I guess people are kind of stuck.
Yeah. But I think there's this whole movement of I'm not just going to be treated like shit just because I'm like the younger working person, like new into the work field type of thing like that. Especially when we've been kind of told that as long as you work hard, you'll be able to live a fine life. And that's not how it is. Like literally a college education doesn't promise you fucking anything, to be honest.
So I guess with millennials, this would be a popular opinion, but
yeah,
with boomers, this is kind of an unpopular opinion.
I am all over that opinion.
Me too.
Love it so much.
Love to hear your thoughts if you disagree. Okay, the next one.
Oh God. Okay, eating cereal with water is better than with milk. I'm a true believer that cereal with water is better. The taste of milk conflicts with the taste of the cereal, whereas water does not. While still getting the same texture, water does not ruin the taste of cereal. My friends crucified me when I told them this. So for this reason, I'm coming here to search for others who share my beliefs of water being better than milk. I pour the cereal before the water for those who are asking. And then another edit, the much requested video, cereal with water. Oh, someone had a video of that. That's nice. Okay. Well, I don't think we need a demonstration.
Cereal with water.
You know what's hilarious? My brother does this when there's no milk left in the
Really?
house. He literally is just like, whatever. And just like
Which
pours.
brother?
My real brother.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
Isn't that like I've seen him do it so many times, and one time he even had it with ice cubes.
Just ice. Wow.
No, it was like ice water and cereal.
What kind of cereal was it? Do you remember?
He does it with like all kinds. I've seen him do it many a time in my life, and I've always been like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a fan of cereal with milk, but
Cereal
I
with milk.
also haven't tried it with water. So again, I can't really judge it because I haven't experienced it.
Bad. Because
It
then
does
like
sound bad.
once you eat the cereal, one of my favorite parts is when the milk is like kind of sweet and cereal flavor.
But
and
maybe
you
that
drink
happens
it.
to the water and it's like sweet water.
like Fruit Loop water. Ew, Fruit Loop water sounds
It
nasty.
sounds pretty nasty. I have to say I'd probably disagree with that one, but I also need to go try it. Maybe I'm going to go in and suck on some tea bags and try water with cereal.
That could be good. Josh is
Yeah.
like, what in the fuck's going on?
Josh, it's a whole new life.
Tell me live. Okay, what about this one? I enjoy getting my sleeves wet when I wash my hands.
What?
Whenever I'm at
the
work
fuck?
and I have to wash my hands, I purposely wet my sleeves so they can stick better to my wrists and give me a nice cooling sensation. Did Josh write this? I feel like
I know,
he
I'm
would
like-
do that.
If Josh heard this, he would start doing that.
Yeah, he probably
But he never wants to wear long sleeves. So it'd probably never work for him.
This is literally my biggest pet peeve. Like if I
Really?
ever, when I wash my hands or like my pants, when it snows here, if
yeah.
it gets wet and then your
bottoms.
socks are wet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then
Like
your shirt,
wet
it's
fabric
like
on
literally
you?
it's just my biggest pet peeve.
I agree. I hate wet fabric.
I definitely have to disagree with this one. I
Yucky.
cannot.
I feel like
so weird.
anytime there's clothing on me and it's wet, then it just like heats up with my body heat, and then it's just like
It feels sticky.
it's just like
I feel like you
feels
need
like
to change.
I'm in like a
Musky.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
feels like swampy. Like I'm like
Yeah.
running around
Swampy.
the Everglades or
Well, I
something.
guess if swamp is like your vibe, maybe in the past life this person was like an
Hey,
alligator.
what's your vibe? Swamp. Swamp is my vibe, yo.
Okay, how about this? I always eat dessert before dinner at a restaurant. It's would be kind of fun.
I'm kind of into that idea, actually.
When at a restaurant, waiting staff always finds it weird when I order dessert before the appetizer and the main course. They ask, "Oh, is that all you're having?" And I'm like, "No, I just want to get my cheesecake first, please." And I have to convince them that I'm just a dessert first kind of guy. I find that the main course is much more enjoyable when you've had your dopamine levels boosted. It's
By
kind of some
dessert.
smart science right there.
Interesting. Eat dessert first.
Maybe we should try it.
I'm down to try it. Although sometimes I'll go to a restaurant and just order dessert if I'm like not super
Yeah, I was
hungry.
going to say if we did that, we'd probably only eat the dessert and then we wouldn't be hungry enough to eat the actual meal.
Because dessert is like by far my favorite part of said meal of any time.
I
Like,
just never have room for it, especially at a restaurant. I'm always like,
I
oh my
always
God.
never finish my dinner because I'm always like, God, to save
Same.
room for dessert. Dessert's
That's
real
smart,
important
though.
to me.
Yeah.
I would eat dessert first, sure.
You
Absolutely.
wouldn't? I'll try it.
Absolutely.
I'll try anything once, clearly.
No, I would 100% do that. All right. One of the biggest failings of modern education is managing to convince a whole generation that Wikipedia is an unreliable source. Yes. Wikipedia is practically unlimited source of free knowledge, which is constantly being monitored by an army of nerds. The fact that we do not have to pay for this access is a miracle. It totally is.
Yeah, it is. People hate on Wiki too much.
They do.
And I understand that sometimes people can like edit it, and yes, there can be misinformation on it sometimes, but it doesn't mean the entire thing. Like most of the...
I think Wikipedia is totally reliable.
I do too.
And I'm so sick. Like, dude, even in like middle school, when I was like learning how to write papers and sort and cite stuff, they were always like, Wikipedia's not.
Yeah, can't you just...
And you always have to use those like dumb library
Can't use that as
sources
a source.
from your
It's too
school.
easy and simplified.
I know. I'm like, you can't use Google as a source. You can't use Wikipedia. The fuck?
Oh, and then you get into college and they're like, you have to use a peer-reviewed out of our
peer-reviewed.
database.
Ew, I hate the database
I
stuff.
was like, fuck, I really need this
so
article
annoying.
from another place, though.
I would literally go and get a lot of information or like learn the premise of it from Google or Wikipedia because it was so much easier to understand. And then I
then
would go do
start.
research and like find random sources to use.
That's honestly smart. It's like a good starting place
what
because
the
they
fuck?
simplify it.
It's like ridiculous.
Okay, this person says vanilla is not plain. It is a flavor and a damn good one too.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Vanilla is a good flavor. I
it
like
is
vanilla.
a flavor. Why isn't vanilla a flavor?
You know what's so
Who say
weird
is
though?
that?
But like a lot of times I feel like when you like order vanilla cake or vanilla
Oh,
ice
they're,
cream,
like,
like, oh,
plain.
you basic ass hoe. But
That's
then like
true.
in real life, vanilla is great. Like vanilla
Yeah.
flavored teas and stuff. And
Yeah, they say I always have been teased for ordering vanilla ice cream.
or buy vanilla cake.
I guess I would kind of tease someone if we like went to an ice cream store and they just
got
picked the vanilla.
But what if
It's
it
a
was
little
like
basic?
really
Like vanilla bean.
yeah,
it's
like with
real, like
fresh
French vanilla
beans in it. and
That's
stuff.
different. If
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
vanilla gelato.
Yeah.
But if there's like a bunch of flavors, like you're at Baskin Robbins, 32 flavors, you know, or 31. What is it?
32
31
flavors.
Yeah, 32 flavors.
Yeah.
And you pick vanilla. I mean, I might laugh at you for a second.
What about just chocolate? Is that just as boring? Like if you're just
Yeah.
picking in chocolate?
Yeah, I'm like a person who's all about mix-ins.
Me too.
Like I like sprinkles in there, something crunchy, or like some graham
dough.
cracker or cookie dough. Yeah, I agree. I need like some texture. I can't just like have a bowl of ice cream that's just like
No.
vanilla or chocolate.
No, it's like so boring.
Yeah.
Kind of a get bored easily type of dish. Okay, salt and vinegar chips are better than both sour cream and onion and barbecue chips. Whoa.
That's a big claim.
Okay.
I might have to agree with that. I don't really like any of those types of chips.
You don't like sour cream and onion?
I do, but it just depends. Like I like sour cream and onion Pringles, although they're not my favorite Pringles. But
I
I don't
love
like any
Pringles.
other sour cream and onion stuff. I don't like sour
Really?
cream and onion dip.
Lay's?
No, I hate all Lay's. I'm not a Lay's person.
What in the hell?
And I don't like barbecue chips. Sometimes I'll like the Lay's barbecue chips if I'm in like the right mood.
Yeah. I love Lay's sour cream and onion, but I love salt and vinegar chips.
I like
Oh my
salt and
God.
vinegar chips too, but they're still.
So good.
It's not like the first thing I'm going to reach for. You know, I don't really like any of them, but I'm kind of neutral on that whole grouping of chips.
I love chips. I like all the chips except for barbecue. It's kind of like, ugh.
I just hate barbecue everything.
You know,
It's literally my wedding vows.
I know.
Like, I fucking hate barbecue. It's like the bane of our marriage.
Josh loves barbecue. The
He
other day
loves
we
it.
were at the office, me, John, and Josh and Joel, and all three of them like ordered barbecue and they were all stoked. And Josh was like, sorry, Janelle. He's like, I didn't even bother because I knew you wouldn't want it. I was like, nah, don't want that shit.
Of course they did.
It smelled, and the whole office smelled like
Ew,
barbecue.
they can't do that when I'm there or I will leave. And Josh knows that if he gets barbecue and I'm eating something else, he can't eat near me. Like we have to be in different rooms. He has to eat in the kitchen and I have to be in our bedroom or something. Like I cannot be around the smell of barbecue.
What if he,
it
like-
just like pulled pork makes me want to die. Oh my God, I can't even talk about it. It's so disgusting.
I
I just
like
don't think
barbecue
sweet
sauce.
things should be on meats.
I
No,
like sweet
I don't
things
like
like
that.
that.
I don't
No?
like barbecue. Mm-mm. I like buffalo sauce, but not barbecue.
Buffalo's good sometimes. Sometimes it's a little much. Fuck, now I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry too.
God
Fuck.
damn it. Okay, how about this one? I would rather date someone with no social media presence than someone who posts several selfies a day across multiple social media platforms.
I feel like that's a popular opinion.
Yeah, I think that's a very popular opinion. I don't think that's unpopular. Mm-hmm. But do what you want. I don't really give a shit what you do on your social media.
Adults shouldn't be telling kids that high school will be the best years of their lives.
Yes. Why are people telling? Okay,
Who's saying that?
that happened to
My
me.
parents were like, these are the worst years. Like, hang on till
My parents
college.
weren't saying that. But I remember going to like the high school orientation or whatever, and they were like, this is going to be the best 4 years of your life. Like, get ready. And I was like, yeah, best 4 years of my life. I'm in 9th grade now. I got my learner's permit. What's up? And then I liked it for like 2 weeks, and then I hated high school, and it was actually the worst 4 years of my life by far. I fucking hated high school. And now I'm like, that's sad for people who's that you peaked in high school.
Say that.
Like,
If
how
you can
sad.
honestly at the end of your life be like, yeah, the best 4 years were my high school years.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's hope.
no.
I pray for anyone who
is so
has that as their
sad
best
for
years. Or maybe good for you. Maybe it was that good.
I mean,
Just like prom queen or something.
from like the age of like 15 to like 18, that's such a cringe ass time in life.
Yeah, I know. Those are not the best years
No,
at all.
hated high school. 0 out of 10 recommend.
Horse owners should pick up their shit just like dog owners have to. Shouldn't they? Don't they do that? Don't they?
What? Do people not do that?
Okay, so in
What
our
if they don't do
neighborhood,
that?
people ride horses around and they shit, but we are in a horse-friendly neighborhood, and so like a dude drives around and picks it all up.
But I don't think that's normal, because like if you're horseback riding on a trail or something and someone takes a massive dump, you're not like, hold on, horsey, and you hop off and pick up the poo and like carry it with you the rest of the ride. Like you normally just like let
So
it go. You know what I
nasty.
mean? Like
That's
no one's picking
true.
up shit from a horse. I've come
Yeah,
across
on
horse
trails
shit.
and stuff.
Like
That's
one time
true.
I was on a hiking trail, but also happened to have horses once in a while, and there was like massive boulders of horse shit.
It's like, what are you gonna do though? Like, get out a
Right.
shovel? Like, you're not gonna like do the inside bag trick with a giant horse shit. You
and
have
then
to have
just
like
carry it around while you're like stalling the horse. Like this is my poo that I'm. Like, come on.
That's not true.
Plus, horse shit is basically just grass, right?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Dog shit is way nastier.
Yeah.
So this person says, I don't care how big that bag would be. Just hang on to it on the horse saddle somewhere. I absolutely hate slumming around those piles of shit while riding a bike somewhere. I kind of get that. Like, yeah. I mean, it would be kind of nice if like horse people just like hop the fuck down, got a like broom and just like brushed it to the side at least.
That's true.
Like put it in the compost, like not on a trail.
That's true. Or you could like hook a little like
the compost.
You
What
could
the
like
fuck am I
hook a
talking
little
about?
like trash baggie to like your saddle, like the dude was saying, and like
Yeah.
keep it in there or something.
If they could get it like smell contained.
Put a
But
fucking
if you're trying
diaper
to-
on your horse. I don't know what to tell you. What if
Horse
you like
diapers.
What if you
We could start a business.
What if you hung a little bucket below the horse's butthole so when it pooped just went right to the bucket?
Honestly, let's start a business. We
fucking
can
genius
solve this
idea.
problem. They say that all entrepreneurs start with a problem that someone needs to solve, and horse shit is going to be that problem.
I have a problem with horse shit. Oh my god. Okay, we need to take another break and we'll be right back. Okay, speaking of horse shit, you guys, you know what would be nice to have a tushy for a horse. Bidet.
That would
for a
be
horse.
nice. Another
horse
part of our
bidet.
business.
Another entrepreneurial
We can
journey
like put
we'll
it
be
towards
taking.
the back of their butt and spray them off on the trail, you
Right,
know?
exactly.
It's super easy.
Well, you know, ever since Tushy, the modern bidet, I feel as though everyone and everything in their life needs Tushy. Guys, you don't have to worry about having a sweaty crack when you have Tushy. You can stay clean all summer long with the brand new Hello Tushy 3.0 modern bidet attachment. It's a stylish, eco-friendly, refreshing little shower for your butt. Hello Tushy 3.0 cleans soggy butts like a champ, but it doesn't stop there. It cleans itself with the Smart Spray automatic self-cleaning nozzle. The other day, I was doing a little gardening, and before I knew it, got some swamp ass. Lucky for me, just walked inside, sat on the pot, and Tushy cleaned me right up. And what's great about Tushy is it requires no electricity or no extra plumbing needed. It's super easy to install. It only takes a few minutes, and it cuts toilet paper use by 80%, so it pays for itself in just a few months. And with Hello Tushy, you can cover your ass for up to 60 days with a risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. And if you've already got Hello Tushy on the pot, you need to treat your ass to the new 3.0 model. If you're new to the revolution, join millions of happy Hello Tushy customers right now and have a clean butt with every flush. Defeat swamp ass this summer and get Hello Tushy. Go to hellotushy.com/sesh to get 10% off plus free shipping. This is a special offer for our listeners at hellotushy.com/sesh for 10% off. hellotushy.com/sesh.
All right, guys, we have breaking news live on the show today. We
really do need to put our Wolf Blitzer outfits on one day.
Dude,
like, we did this last week too. We had
Come
breaking
on,
news.
we
Fuck.
got to get on this. Karelly, you got to make us like Wolf Blitzer outfits.
Yeah, we need Wolf Blitzer.
I don't think Wolf Blitzer would be talking about this, but
Probably
I thought
not.
this was kind of interesting.
Okay.
Kim K has officially announced that she is shutting down KKW Beauty.
Oh, I saw that the other day.
Well, I heard that it was like kind of ramping down, and then I was at Ulta like a week ago, and all of it was on sale. So I stocked the fuck up.
You know why I think? Because the last name Mont West, not Mo.
Oh, not Mo,
No,
no
Mo.
rest.
No. I don't know what just happened. My brain just glitched.
we talk most of the time. Okay, but anyway, I bought a bunch of her lipsticks, and I'm kind of bummed because they were actually really good.
Oh, well, I think I saw on Instagram or on Twitter something that she said she's like rebranding the whole thing. Like it's not going away, but she's upping the formulations, upping the packaging, upping the experience.
Because a lot of it's kind of shit. I've tried some of it, but the lip stuff is real good.
Is this a lip product?
Yes.
KKW? I've been using this the whole episode. It's great.
Thanks. I brought it down here for me, actually. I didn't know. I was like, Janelle's lips look so good. I must have
I
forgot
found
mine.
it under the table. I think it was there from last week's Mile
shout
Higher.
out to KKW. Cheers to the end of...
Cheers to the
Cheers to the end. This is Nude 4. Probably
Nude
can't
4.
get any more because it's all going away.
Well,
it was
I
all
think
50% off at
my
Ulta,
guess-
so it was pretty cleared out.
My guess is she'll come back and
With
just
something
call
else.
it something else because she's no longer a West.
That's true. That probably is why.
That was my guess. I'm like, huh.
Well, yeah, not too exciting of news, but that's that. I just saw it.
Thank you. All right, back
You're
to regular
welcome.
programming.
Okay, yes.
Here we go, people.
More importantly,
This person says they like sand in their bed. They say, this is perhaps the weirdest thing I feel comfort in, and I thought this was the right place to post it. Feels nice against my skin. Don't know why. Also, don't mind sand in my shoes. Okay, I don't trust you.
Yeah. It says, yeah, I really don't know if I can vibe with that at all. Like on any
At
fucking
all.
level, there's no way I would ever want sand in my bed. That is not okay.
That is the worst.
Nothing should be in your bed except for your legs and your sheets.
legs.
And I do not like
Just
that.
your legs.
It scares me.
I agree.
Like maybe they
Actually,
like, I'm trying to think about it. Like maybe
What is
they
it,
like
exfoliating?
the feeling of a scrub, but it's like, dude, just use a shower scrub.
I agree.
And then get out.
no
and be
sand
done
in the
with
bed.
it.
Ew. Dude,
So
wait.
what do they do? Like they take a little shovel and shovel some in and they're like, oh, good night.
That's a great question, actually, because when I was growing up, Kendall and I went to a beach house all the time when we were growing up, and I remember there would be sand in the bed,
Yeah.
and I was always like, "What the
It
hell?"
was like in
But
our
that's, like,
vaginas and
inevitable.
stuff. It's true. That's
It's
always the
fucking
last
true.
place you can't get the sand out. Come on,
Honestly,
every girl knows it.
It's so true. All the
Or your
crevices,
ass.
especially when you're a kid and you're like rolling in the sand
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh yeah. I still do that, dude. That's
Yeah.
still that happened to me just a few weeks ago. I was rolling in the
I
sand.
remember you got like diaper butt because there
I
was sand in your
did.
swimsuit.
I was like, Josh, does it look like I shit in my bathing suit? And he was like, yeah, we need to go back and take care of that.
It's time to go home.
But yeah, no part of me would want to cuddle in the sand
No cuddling.
unless I'm literally at the beach in a swimsuit and I can rinse off.
and no sand in my shoes. What in the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
what?
so scratchy
Yeah,
and terrible.
I love how they just threw that in at the end. I also
Ugh.
don't mind sand in my shoes.
Terrible.
Okay, maybe they're very itchy.
Ugh, hate
I don't
that.
know. Okay, this one I definitely agree with. Meat Lovers Pizza is massively overrated and borderline disgusting. And they say, and no, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. Meat on pizza is fine, even great. However, a pizza loaded so down with so many meats and chunks of sausage that fall off when I'm trying to eat is not even appetizing. There are many contrasting meat flavors, and I I love these posts. I really don't understand why it's so popular. I truly think the popularity stems from some sort of weird place of machoism and anti-veganism.
Like, we love meat. We need all the meat.
Deep.
Damn.
Many of the same people who order Meat Lovers Pizza turn their nose up at even the mention of a vegetable topping. And you know what? Those are some bomb-ass pizzas with veggies on them. Yes,
I agree.
Sarah, I agree
Veggie
with
beans
that.
are my favorite.
In fact, we had some veggie pizza last night when we were watching Big Brother premiere.
Big brother.
I agree. Meat Lovers freaks me the fuck out. Anytime people get it, I can't sit too near them.
It's gross.
It's so
like,
much
why
meat.
do you need so many different animals on your pizza at once? Come on.
I mean, it's just like, yeah, I mean, I get the
Just
sausage
grosses
thing. I
me
kind
out.
of used to like sausage on pizza back when I used to eat
Yeah,
pork,
I used to like sausage too.
I just don't like any meat on
I've never
pizza.
liked pepperoni on a pizza. I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not. What do you guys like on your pizza?
Pineapple. I'm
Pineapple.
A pineapple
Same
guy.
with us.
No.
Oh, you don't like it?
No.
Oh shit. Yeah, you don't like it. Pineapple's
that
so good.
shit away
but
from
no
me.
ham, just the pineapple.
Just pineapple. Too many meats is like, that's heavy in your stomach.
Yeah.
That's a
What about
It's
you,
just
Sid?
like, ew.
I mean, I can do like pepperoni, but I
draw the
like
line.
kind of generic. I'm not trying to get too crazy.
Too crazy. Oh, you know what's the best pizza? Some of the little Totino's pizzas.
Ew,
Little party
you and
pizzas.
Josh should just go off and live together because he loves those. I can't believe that those are a disgrace to pizza. They're like
The party
cardboard,
pizzas
bro.
are so delicious.
Yeah,
In fact,
no.
I kind of want one tonight. No,
You bought one.
no.
You bought.
Oh,
You and
no.
John like bought a bunch in the mountains at one time.
Yeah,
and
we
and that
all
was
but
did.
Josh,
everyone
too.
was eating them.
Yeah,
they
everyone
loved
was eating
them.
them.
I wasn't.
We had like 8 of
Was
them.
I? Nope. Because I don't do that.
You have some self-respect. I don't have any self-respect.
I like good pizza. I like wood-fired pizza.
Well, yeah, so
you
do
know?
I.
Like,
But sometimes if
crust?
I'm fucking high and desperate,
but I
I
just
like
can't.
Totino's
There's certain
pizzas.
pizza I just cannot, and that is one of them.
What did we have yesterday? Domino's. Domino's is pretty good.
It was pretty good. I think that's becoming like the best of the
I know.
fast food
Domino's
ones.
used to be gross, and now it's good. I think.
I've always liked them.
You know-
I like sauce. So.
Cosmos.
Oh yeah, in Colorado, Cosmos,
Cosmos
for
is
sure.
the bomb.
We were
Entirely
talking
overrated.
on like fast food grade.
Oh, I see,
We're
I
not
see.
talking
Yeah, yeah.
like restaurants.
Cosmos
because
is
all of those
extremely
are better.
overrated. Sorry, it tastes like regular ass pizza.
Have you guys
Oh,
had-
that is a very unpopular opinion for Colorado.
you
One
guys
time
had it-
Janelle got a staple in her Cosmos
Oh yeah,
pizza.
I did. We were wasted. It was like 3 a.m. We were eating Cosmos, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a staple on my pizza." I'm sure
You were,
I was
like,
so
raging
I was
to the
raging.
employee. He
and they
was
were
like,
looking
"What
at
do
me
you want me
like,
to do,
"What do you want
bro?"
us to do? Make you a new pizza?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, we're not going to do that." I
feel like it just doesn't taste good to you now because you are angry at them
it
over
just
the
tastes like
staple.
regular pizza. You know what's good pizza? Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Okay.
I used to love
I
Chuck E.
actually used to
Cheese.
like it back then.
Yeah, it was like cheesy as hell.
Okay, here's another one. Kids under the age of 12 should not have access to the internet.
Ooh.
They say they have no reason to have access to the internet. They will find information that will destroy their innocence. And point number 3 is they will start being influenced by dickheads such as Jake Paul,
Huh.
which will lead to a bunch of other problems.
And this little, for some reason, this one has a thing that says 75% of them disagreed.
Yeah, 75% of people disagree with that one.
I would also disagree with that. I was on the internet at like 8.
Yeah, I was definitely on before 12.
Yeah.
Neo-petting it up, you know.
I was gonna say you can put
Wyville.
blocks on your internet.
You gotta control it though. I mean,
yeah.
internet safety is it's a serious thing. And I think it's very hard to navigate as a parent. And I kind of see where this person is coming from. Like in a perfect world where we're not in this modern society where technology is just so integrated into our lives, it would be great to have kids off the internet till 12. Because I think it is good for your development too, to spend time off of your devices and just living and being outside. And
Sure.
I do think people go too far with it, but to say no access at all is like, it's really unrealistic because you want to teach them about it, how to use it safely. Plus it's so integrated into their school that their
Right.
classes are probably going to require they use the internet for something.
Right, exactly. Plus, I think there's something to be said about sheltering your kids too much, and then all of a sudden they're 12 and they've never been on the internet, and
Yeah.
all these kids who have been on the internet forever are now like, "Hey, let me corrupt you over the internet."
Yeah,
You know
let
what
me
I
show
mean?
you all the bad shit right
Right.
now. Yeah, no,
So,
totally.
I don't know.
But I get it. It does need to be, it can destroy your innocence and it
Totally.
can be very dangerous. So
But at the same time, I'm like totally pro iPad for the kid. Like,
Really?
when people are like, "Don't give kids iPads," I'm like, why not? If it means that they'll be entertained for like a half hour.
Well, I think about, I had a Leap Pad. Did you ever have a Leap Pad
Yeah,
as a
those
kid?
were lit.
Yeah, I had
and
one of those.
I actually
they were
learned
fun.
a lot from it.
Same.
And from like Reader Rabbit and some of those online like computer games
I love
and
those things.
like some of those problem solving ones.
Mm-hmm.
I actually gained a lot from it because school wasn't ever very useful for me because I had a very different learning style and my teachers never like accommodated me with special needs. So the games were a lot more easy for me because it was fun. It made it, I bet a lot of people can relate to that. I can thank Reader Rabbit for the reading ability I do have for
if
real.
you can make things into a game that's
Yeah.
like fun for a kid, then
Right. So I don't
Yeah.
think all of it's bad. I think there's a lot of good stuff on iPads and good quality content. I think Barney taught me some good life lessons. So I don't think all technology is bad and you just gotta like have good balances with it. It can't be like shoved in their face every 2 seconds because as a babysitter,
right.
you know.
Yeah,
But,
totally.
yeah.
But sometimes, not gonna lie,
But
if
12 is a little steep.
shit's whack in my house, I'm definitely like, "Here, take the iPad for 30 minutes."
Oh
so I can
yeah,
have
or you're like
some peace
making
of mind.
dinner,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
at least 30 minutes, of course.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I'm just saying like maybe it's not a good idea to like give it to them in the morning and be like,
Right.
see you tonight. Good night.
right. Probably not.
You know?
Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, pharmacists should be required to wear capes at work.
Oh.
As a pharmacist, I'm so sick and tired of pretending to be a doctor. It's so annoying how everyone in my profession has the doctor imposter syndrome. That's actually kind of funny. It even influences the way we dress.
Interesting.
Why on earth do we wear lab coats? Whose idea was this? What are we protecting under our clothes? That's so true.
That is so true.
You're like a scientist stirring up fucking chemicals in there. It says it's time to start distinguishing ourselves from other medical professionals. Scrubs are for nurses, lab coats are for doctors and actual lab people. It should be a requirement for pharmacists to wear capes to distinguish ourselves from others. There's no practical reason for wearing capes, I'll admit, but neither is there a practical reason to wear a lab coat.
Okay, I agree with like the not wearing lab coat part of it, but I don't know if you need a cape, dude.
No, I think you just need like maybe a fucking name tag.
Can you imagine if all pharmacists wore capes? Like what? Like all different colors too, just like superhero capes.
They like have a whole outfit on. I don't think you need a cape.
Maybe they could just dress them more like employees of the pharmacy though, like
just like a
polo
vest
or something. Yeah, it is kind of weird that to wear lab coats. I never really thought about that.
It is weird,
I guess, from that perspective. But I want to know if you're a pharmacist, do you like wearing the lab coat? Because I feel like I'd kind of be into it. Like feeling official, be like, I'll be a doctor. I'll be a doctor.
I'll be a doctor. Sure,
I know it'd be kind of fun, but
I
don't know. Maybe every day that would just get, and I can see the imposter syndrome thing for sure.
Really kicking in. Okay, I feel like we should head over to Twitter and read a few last minute unpopular opinions here.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. All right, guys. The first unpopular opinion that I would like to read about says this. Weed is disgusting and should be illegal.
This is one of our fans.
Yeah. People who smoke it have no respect for those who are allergic to it, like myself. The smell of weed makes me physically sick and I get a headache from it.
Okay, I would just like to say, first of all, if I ever knew anyone that was in my house or whatever, or I was with someone that had expressed to me I'm allergic to weed, which I've never heard before, but I'm sure that is a possibility. Or it just bothered them, or they just straight up didn't like the smell, I would respect them enough to not smoke next to them or like blow it in their face.
Right.
And I'm sorry you've had that experience with people doing that, but a lot of us that partake have pretty good etiquette about it.
Yeah.
And
plus, why does it have to become illegal? Just with peace and love, just because you don't like it? Like, come on. Like, okay, Josh is allergic to peanuts, and he's not like, no peanuts around me. It should be illegal. It should be illegal. Like, that's so true. Or alcohol. Some people are allergic to alcohol, and they just don't drink it.
But it shouldn't be illegal for everyone just because some people are allergic.
Right.
I mean, that logic's really backwards and very kind of selfish.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm just saying peace and love to you. But I would think about it a little more because, you know, we should be able to have freedoms, especially for things that are from the ground. Yeah. Like, it shouldn't be anything that anyone should want to be illegal just for their own personal reasons. You know, it does way more good than bad. Like, I understand that some people just don't like the smell of it. Like, I do have certain friends that I just like don't smoke around because I don't want, that's just rude.
That just sounds like you probably have, been in contact with some asshole stoners or someone that was like, well, I don't give a shit if you don't like it. I'm going to do it anyways. Yeah. Like, I don't like the smell of cigarettes. It makes me have a headache, but I'm not going to say it should be illegal. Right. Like, I just prefer not to be around it myself.
And you got to think about it like this. If weed makes you feel sick and you don't want to feel that, so you don't want to be around it, it's the same reason that someone who weed makes them feel better wants to be around it. You know, it's coming from the same place. We all just want to feel better.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point.
So we can control only ourselves at the end. And that is all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Kendall. Love that for us. Okay, next up. Let's see here. This one says, I think it's gross when people kiss their kids on the lips at any age.
Why?
I don't know. Why do we think that's gross? But it had a lot of thumbs up, 37 thumbs ups.
Okay, well,
I'm
gonna kiss my kids on the lips.
I
kiss my dogs on the lip, bro.
Oh yeah, my dog like puts his tongue in my mouth half the time on accident. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I love that.
Yeah, I really don't care.
No, don't care. I'm not really I'm not really scared of germs though.
I'm a big kissing my kid. I mean, sometimes my dad, like, is that creepy? My dad still sometimes will give me like a little kiss on the lips or like on the side.
Yeah, I kiss my mom like
or my grandma. I kiss my grandma on the lips all the time, like just straight up mouth to mouth.
Hell yeah. What the hell?
I think it's gross. People are meant to kiss.
I agree. I think it's a lovely sign of affection and
as long as you're vaccinated.
Okay, this one says summer literally sucks. The only good thing is swimming and maybe barbecues, but like fall is the superior season. The colors, temps, hoodies, bonfires, hot cider, etc. Come on, not even a contest.
I kind of agree. I'm becoming like that.
What?
I know. It's just summer's so hot. You know, it's so hot. But I do
It's
like
not
to be able
even
to
that
garden.
hot.
I like to be able to be outside to plant things, and I do like the pools, the ocean,
I
the
don't
swimming.
like fall because everything's dying in the fall, and you know what comes
That's
after
true.
fall? Shit ass like 5 months of cold and darkness
But it
and
is
death.
so beautiful.
outside.
Like in Colorado, fall's so gorgeous.
It's pretty for like 2 weeks.
I enjoy it outside more sometimes in the fall, but it depends. If once it starts snowing, that's over for me immediately.
Yeah, thank you.
And it starts to snow here pretty early. Like last year was September we got snow, or
I
it
don't
was like
know.
it was early. I remember thinking, wow.
God, I don't want the snow. I keep seeing all these things on TikTok. They're like, fall's coming. I'm so ready for fall. I'm like,
Excuse me, no, it's the beginning of July.
yeah, it's the beginning of July. Thank you.
Summer goes till September, man. We got plenty of time.
Honestly, that's true. Yeah, we
do
do
like
have a
summer.
really, like, we do have some pretty times in the fall seasons
do.
where it's like still warm out, but the leaves are changing.
Exactly.
But that only lasts like 2 to 3 weeks, I
But
feel.
that's here. I mean, in other states, it's so different. Like
That's true.
some places, summer is completely intolerable and disgusting. Like we're lucky we live in a state without humidity. It still gets hot
Right.
here, but we still have beautiful days.
Yes.
Like we were outside for like 6 hours this
Yeah.
weekend on Saturday.
Oh, we just spent like the whole day outside. It was
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
gorgeous. So,
it was like
yeah.
raining while it was sunny still for a little bit.
I definitely agree though that summer and fall are the top two seasons.
Well, spring here doesn't really exist in Colorado because
Yeah,
it's
that's
still
true.
snowing all the time. So,
All right, any more?
this one says Ariana Grande isn't that great.
What? Her
You can
voice is
unsubscribe.
actually
Thanks
literally
much.
incredible.
I think she's like literally one of the best artists of
Yeah,
all time.
I agree. I completely agree.
like
I think
her
she's one of the
vocal
voices
range
of
is
our generation.
unbelievable.
Yes, it really is.
So I don't know what the hell you're
Sometimes I
talking
try
about.
to sing like her in the car, and if I turn up loud enough, I almost think I'm as good, and then I
Oh,
turn
yeah.
it down. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, same.
Wow,
One time
my
I was
ears
singing a
must be
song
deceiving me.
and then my fucking like Spotify glitched and it went silent and I heard myself sing. And I
Oh,
literally scared
no,
myself.
that's
you
the
know, and then
worst.
you like
That's
get
happened to me.
embarrassed
Yeah.
by yourself and you're like, oh my God,
Yeah, I should not sing.
I should never do that again. It's terrible. This one says Taylor Swift is overrated. I agree.
I disagree.
Kendall is a Swiftie.
I am not a full-on
Kendall is a
Swiftie.
full Swiftie. Kendall's the
There's like
biggest
an
Swiftie in the whole
era
world.
of Taylor Swift music that I'm not into, but I was into the early days, and I like what she's doing now.
Fine. Fair enough.
Fine.
Maybe I should give her
Okay,
a chance then.
fine.
Okay, fine.
Well, on that note, should we wrap it up?
yeah.
I actually have to get on a phone call.
Yeah, I know. We got to get on a phone call here.
Yeah, I've got
But-
a call with a family
Yeah,
for our next family collab.
it'll be good.
It's something big we're working on, actually. I'm really excited about
Yeah,
it.
I'm super excited to talk with them.
Got to go get on this call, but thank you
All
guys
right.
so much for tuning in. As always, we appreciate you guys. And thank you for all the really kind comments last week and just responses to our kind of little ending emotional chat.
ending, yeah.
I didn't know, like when we left, I was like, I feel like that was so word vomity. I don't even know what I said, but I think the message came across. And
Yeah, totally.
yeah, I'm glad it meant a lot to you guys.
I think it did. Definitely follow us on social media, by the way, if you want to be included in the next time we poll people on Twitter or whatever. It's _Sesh Podcast. That's Instagram and Twitter. And leave us a review on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts if you get a second, and subscribe and follow us on Spotify if you really want to help support the channel, or I guess the podcast.
Hey, you can give us a thumbs up,
Yeah,
a
give us
comment, a
thumbs up.
rating, any of the things. They all help.
That's so wonderful. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this week. We appreciate you,
Yep.
and we'll see you on the next sesh. But until then, keep it fresh.